later, a new generation of blackjack tables where everything is recorded and analyzed. A technological first or Big Brother. When Vegas Dealers returns. And later, it may be new and exciting, but is the world ready to be videotaped while they gamble? When we come back, the truth behind Las Vegas's newest invention. When Vegas Dealers returns.
Imagine being in this casino and having it on your television set at home and interacting in a virtual environment with people from around the world.
When Vegas Dealers returns. And for the video game generation, the Players Network is building an online casino, complete with a players club, table games, and real-life dealers accessible to anyone in the world, anywhere, anytime, via the internet.
Imagine being in this casino and having it on your television set at home and interacting in a virtual environment with people from around the world.
It works just like gambling in a real casino. You pick your table, lay your money down, and play. But this isn't a computer game. You're playing alongside actual people and real-life dealers, each represented by a digital character.
Basically, inside the virtual casino, I can interact with this patron here, this online guest. I can interact with the dealer. There could be a real dealer on the other side of the control panel to this dealer. And basically what we're doing is bringing a social environment to normally a situation where there is no social environment. And I can actually manipulate the angle, and I can have a high shot. I could swing around. I could do 360s, all kinds of cool stuff.
That cool stuff includes luxury suites, views of the Vegas Strip, a VIP lounge, and even a nightclub full of actual patrons. Does all this mean that real casinos and real dealers are headed for virtual extinction? Mark doesn't think so.
I love dealers.
When we come back, the truth behind Vegas's newest invention. Coming up on Vegas Dealers.
Visit DirecTV.com or call 1-800-DirecTV and order today.
Tank is back to raise some hell.
Tank is delivering big shots. Tank with a takedown. Tank delivering blows continuously. This is Tank's game.
Tank is back at UFC 41, and Rico Rodriguez defends his title against Tim the Maniac Sylvia. Don't miss UFC 41 Onslaught on Direct Ticket Pay-Per-View on DirecTV.
How can you explore all the sights and scenes of British Columbia, Canada in one day? Watch the Travel Channel's British Columbia Marathon, Wednesday starting at 2. For your chance to visit British Columbia, log on to Discovery.com and click on the Travel Channel to enter the Ultimate British Columbia Escapes Vacation Experience Sweepstakes. Win one of a choice of 6 Ultimate British Columbia Escapes. Skiing at Whistler, whale watching at Tofino, or kayaking at Kitimat. Enter now. And now, more Travel Channel secrets.
The job of Vegas Dealers is a people business, and for people persons, it can be the best job in the world.
I'm surprised more people aren't trying to beat down the door to try to get my job. I just think this is a great job. I love doing it. I have a lot of fun doing it. You have to be the right temperament, though. You have to be the right person to do this. You have to be a people person. 15. Stay. 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 The way I look at it is that these people come out here to Las Vegas. They're here to have fun. And my job is to make sure that, draw them out, joke with them, laugh with them, get them to have some fun while they're here. That's the whole thing.
But are the days of the dealer numbered? Will the advent of video technology and computer gaming cause the dealer to go the way of the covered wagon?
The dealer isn't a vanishing species per se. There will always be casino dealers. There will always be a need for human contact. But the role of a dealer, the primary importance of the dealer as the front-line personnel representing the casino is going to be greatly diminished. You'll see far fewer table games offered. They'll probably come at a higher price. The future of the casino will be a very different one than someone who wandered into the casino, say, of the 50s, 60s, 70s. The casino will have a greater appearance of a video arcade, if you will. It will be an electronic paradise governed by LEDs, flashing lights, Betty Boop machines, Popeye machines, all kinds of American pop culture.
But in the high-tech world of modern Las Vegas, the trick is to integrate the growing trend towards automation with the perennial need for human contact with the dealer. In decades past, mechanization meant replacing the dealer altogether. The first step in this direction was the fabled one-arm bandit, created around 1890. It was a boon to the industry because you could put them anywhere at little cost. By the 1950s, they were the chief amusement for wagering wives, whose husbands were off playing craps or blackjack with the live dealers. And they remained largely unchanged all that time. In the 1960s, Bally's introduced electronic slots with lights and sound effects. A later innovation was dollar slots. The bets were larger, but so was the payoff, and that made them popular. Video poker, the first true high-tech game, was introduced in the 1970s and was a major hit. Today, places that look like a NASA clean room are turning out state-of-the-art gaming machines, but they still require the human touch. Here at Bally's Alliance Gaming, a vast factory floor is dedicated to the work of making automated gaming more people-friendly. These machines are well designed and constructed, so they pass muster not just with the company, but with the law. Years of planning, research, and design go into these machines before they're assembled right here in Las Vegas. The electronic components include a random number generator to ensure that when the machine is in play and the wheels start to spin, that the results are fair by being genuinely unpredictable. And they're all tested repeatedly before they reach the casinos. Part of the job is cleverly incorporating popular characters and brand names into the design of Bally Systems machines.
Theme games are very popular to the slot industry today. As a manufacturer, we have formed alliances and now use theme games including Playboy, Popeye, Handicap, Betty Boop, just to name a few. Players are becoming more brand recognized, I guess basically the way to put it. They look for things that they can identify in their day-to-day lives.
But all these bells and whistles and glittering lights don't spell the end of the Vegas dealer. Quite the contrary. Bally's Alliance Gaming has developed a new way to bring the convenience of automation to the live table game.
Technology is evolving in this industry. Dealers and the human element will never be replaced in the casino industry. There'll be key components that people enjoy socializing and being around the games itself, and that includes humans.
Dealers may not be replaced by machines, but technology is encroaching on the dealer's world. For example, this blackjack table, called the NP21, is equipped with sensors, video cameras, and computer processors to monitor and record all the activity of a game. According to its creators, the MindPlay system was developed for the players.
Well, when you think about a traditional 21 table, you have a chip tray, you have chips, you have cards. And for the most part, it's an experience where a person can socialize, play the game, and not interact with a machine as a slot machine would be. The MindPlay system does that covertly. The actual components of a MindPlay system are cameras, hidden cameras in a chip tray behind a one-way mirror that image the entire surface of the table.
That means chips, cards, napkins, win-a-player bets, and how much. The cameras see it all. There's even an LCD task pad where the dealer logs in each player and records their bets.
The MindPlay system has 14 cameras. These cameras acquire images, they compress them and they analyze them, and they report using our own pattern recognition software. It's stored, it's sent over an Ethernet to a central server, A lot of information is derived for various uses, including marketing, surveillance, rating systems, financial transactions. Everything that exists on a table is being accumulated, reported, and analyzed.
But how does this information help the player? In regular casino play, complimentaries, or comps, are given to players based on how much they wager. But the players have to depend on casino staff to record their bets so they get all the comps they deserve. The Mind Play system makes sure that no mistakes are made. But is the world ready for the Mind Play system? Is it the first nail in the coffin for Vegas dealers? The Las Vegas Hilton is the site of the Mind Play system's trial run. Today, this group of dealers is being trained by the casino shift manager.
Mind Play is a computer-generated player tracking system. Okay? It's a computer inside our 21 game. And what it does is completely and accurately track everything that each customer bets. Okay? With this are a few minor little steps that you're going to have to learn. When you first walk up to the table, you're going to have to log yourself in. So you hit log in, put in your employee ID number, hit enter, and now you're ready to deal. Now, if Sarah comes up to the table and hands me her player rating card to be rated, I swipe it through here. Now that told the machine that this customer is starting to play. All right. This is your new discard rack. After you do the shuffle, you put all of the cards with the cut card on the bottom in here. It takes about 3 seconds for it to count the cards. You'll get a green light, take it out, slide the cut card forward, give it to the customer to cut, and you're on your way to deal. Now, what it did in the discard rack there was to check all the cards. It makes sure that they're all here, that you didn't forget one on the table somewhere, and that they're all our cards.
Bets also need to be placed properly on the table, so the Mind Play system can track each hand.
Okay. The best thing to do now is just to come on up here and deal a few hands. So who wants to be first? All right, Rachel, come on up.
Rachel steps up to the plate and logs into the world of 21st century dealing. It's a different kind of dealing, and, like anything new, it takes a little getting used to.
Okay. You're pulling your cards out correctly, but you're still turning them over the wrong way. Okay. You're using your hand, use the card. There you go. There you go, that's the way.
So, having dealt a few hands with Rosemary's guidance, what do the dealers think? Does the Mind Play system have a future in Las Vegas?
I think at the beginning there are going to be a lot of questions because they also don't know how it works. But if it keeps a more accurate track of their bet, yes, I think it's going to be very helpful.
I think the player will like it. It's easy, fun, interesting. It's something new.
With the dealer's stamp of approval, the Mind Play games will probably work their way into more casinos. And after 60 years of gambling, Las Vegas continues to evolve. But the most valuable asset to a casino